Hello, friends. Welcome to Find Hope, Live Well, a show about doing small things to make big changes in your life. I'm Grant Stenzel. My goal is to help you regain hope and walk with you down the path of healing. Through my experience as a licensed clinical professional counselor and former pastor, I enjoy helping individuals and families navigate through mental health issues. On today's episode, we're going to discuss communicating to people that hurt you and how to go about it. Do you sometimes feel you're too nice and you let too many things go? Do you sometimes fantasize of going off on that one person that continues to bug you or push you? Maybe we're holding things back from people because we don't want to create tension, but the long-term effect may be worse and harder to break out of if left unsaid. One example of assertive communication actually happened to me. As one of our older therapists, I sometimes call our younger therapists kids, and one of the therapists didn't appreciate it. I was so proud of her when she came to me and said, "Grant, can we talk?" I'm like, "Oh, of course." We sat down and she says, "You know what, Grant, I feel really hurt when you call us kids. We're all adults." I was dumbfounded. I was so upset with myself that I had hurt her, and I was so proud of her courage to come and talk to me. I apologized for using that phrase, and I mostly haven't used it anymore. I'm working on that. But I respected her more after she told me that, and I was so glad that I knew what was going on and I could help her. You may not realize it, but in every waking moment, you send signals to people about how they can treat you. The people closest to you can easily tell if you're in a good mood, bad mood, if you're happy or sad, or if it's a good idea just to stay out of your way for now. It's important to really think about how you teach people to treat you, particularly if you're being hurt by their words. If someone treats you poorly and you just let it go, you've taught them that it's okay to treat you this way. But make no mistake, it is okay to feel hurt, and it is okay to let people know when they've hurt you. Through my therapy practice, I've seen firsthand what happens when pain is bottled up. Here's how you can tell people about what they've done without escalating the conflict. Use I statements, not you statements. An example of a bad you statement: "You never include me. I want to be included." An example of a good I statement: "I feel hurt when you don't include me. I'd love to be included." Can you feel the difference? When you give a you statement, you might as well be wearing boxing gloves because it's on. But when you give an I statement, people naturally see your side. Practice I statements on your own and work to replace you statements completely. People worth having in your life will listen to your I statements. Sometimes it may take you standing up for yourself for someone to change how they interact with you. How long you've known the person will determine how much they have to unlearn their hurtful behavior. People don't change right away. We are all creatures of habit, and changing behavior takes time. Be patient. Remind them how you should be treated, and eventually the pattern will change. Don't assume people know they're hurting you. Many times, a person is completely unaware their actions or words are causing you pain until you tell them. None of us enjoy conflict, and it's natural to try to let things go. But once you let them know, you'll find that a brief moment of discomfort is so much better than continued long-term pain. Ask yourself, what if I hurt this person? Would you want to let them know? Absolutely you would. In fact, you'd probably be angry that they kept it from you. Always remember, no is a healthy word. There are times you simply have to say no. If you don't like something, if it makes you uncomfortable, or if it hurts you, there's no reason you should have to consistently deal with it. If you want help on your path to healing, call your therapist. We're here to walk with you. That's going to do it for today's episode. Visit stenzelclinical.com/news for helpful tips on parenting, relationships, managing anxiety, battling depression, and more. You can also find us on social media with the handle @StenzelClinical. If you enjoyed our show, please be sure to leave a review. As always, thank you for listening.